let's turn to the last page, and there will be a motion unfavorable bill withdrawn by sponsor, and those are House Bill 1289, House Bill 7, House Bill 79, House Bill 147, and House Bill 312. Motion unfavorable. Yeah.
It's 1289. I don't think 1289 is.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. There's no W there. Pardon me. Good catch. You see, I was seeing if you were paying attention. 779, 147, and 312. Motion is unfavorable, withdrawn by sponsor. Is there a second? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The ayes seem to have it. The ayes have it. We have Barry is absent, and I believe Regina's not here either. Oh, she is here. Okay. She's here, okay. So I'm going to go through all the rest of these bills and page by page. And so we have on the first page, House Bill 8, 81, 190, 216, 431, 474, and 487. Anybody want to strike any of these bills? Okay, let's go to the second page. Second page is 501, 530, 532, 544. Again, it's, 545, 609, 635, 688, and 821. Okay, take that one off the list. All right. Okay, third page. Sure. It'll stay in the drawer.
You're not just going to put it separate?
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I think some people feel that if it just stays in the drawer, there's no negative or ill effect. Personally, I think every legislature is different, and, we change our minds all the time. So, but look, we'll just take that off the list, and it'll just stay in the drawer. Oh, which one? Okay, all right. 635? Well, okay, so we'll just leave it on the list? Okay, great. Okay, so the next page then is 837, 841, 846, 851, 900, 924, 954, 966, and 1003. Are all those okay? Okay, we'll take that one off. Yes, sir.
Are you asking as a member of the committee?
I mean, let me say this about that bill. You know what? I can take it off. Yeah. Okay, 851's gone. Okay, 1016, 1028. 1030, 38, 1076, 1119, 1130, 1134, 1139, and 1220.
Mr. Chair, gentleman 1076.
Which one?
HB 1076.
Sure. Oh, yeah, okay. And then the last, oh, okay. Oh, right, okay. Mary?
1038, the Solomon sign bill.
Where is it? 1038. Oh, right, okay. All right, last page. 1223, 1289, and 1289. Okay, so,
Can I ask you a question?
yes.
So I can't take them off the list, so you'll have to hold them all? Because the list has already been out.
Oh,
So they would, what did we do? Just hold them.
okay, we'll just hold those bills. Yeah, we'll hold all those, and then we won't, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to vote on all of those other ones en masse, and the motion's unfavorable. Is there a second? Okay, all those in favor of the unfavorable motion, except for those excluded bills that are being held, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Any? Any abstentions? Okay. Unanimous among those present, even the whiny ones. Okay.
You want me to read out the ones that were taken off, just to make sure?
Yeah, let's read off the ones that were taken off the list just to make sure.
All right, starting on page 2, I have House Bill 545. On page 3, I have House Bill 851 and 1003. On page 4,
On page 3, you said 851?
Yeah.
Is that what you said, Councilman? Yes, it's gone, 851 on page 3. Yeah, thank you. I wrote down a different number, that's why.
All right. And 1003.
okay, and then on page 4, I have House Bill 1038, House Bill 1076, and House Bill 1130. And then nothing on page 5.
Right. Great. That'll make us look better, or it'll make me look better. Okay, announcements, historic moments. Oh, for some reason, oh, I don't have my little iPad here. That's okay. Go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay, I think I'm good, actually. I've got my mic on.
Yeah.
All right, so moments in history. I'm going to save a few for later because I'm sure we'll come back one or two more times, but I've got kind of a string of them here, so please bear with me. I hope you guys don't have any caucus meetings to go to. Okay, first off, it has been 13 years since this delegate, when he was a county commissioner, sparred with a delegate with the same last name. He accused this colleague of being overly haughty, had lots of relatively mean things to say. He then pointed at several members of the Annapolis delegation, bemoaning the fact that they were all relative carpetbaggers, saying, quote unquote, I know you moved down here just a few years ago, you just moved here, and you just came down in '97. So if everyone could give a round of applause to our really sassy colleague, Delegate Todd Morgan.
Yay!
Second moment in history, relatively on brand for this delegate. It's been 50 years since he wrote an op-ed to the Baltimore Sun bemoaning the droughts and hunger in Africa and calling for increased foreign aid when he was only just a high school student. If everyone could give a round of applause to Delegate Dana Stein.
Oh,
Actually, junior high school.
Junior high school, wow.
wow,
Okay.
impressive.
It has been 49 years since this delegate earned a Commendation Medal and a National Defense Service Medal for his service in the U.S. Coast Guard. Could everyone get a round of applause to Delegate Marvin Holmes? It has been 9 years since this delegate, as president of the Waverly Main Street, dedicated commemorated the site of historic Baltimore school, Colored School 115. If everyone could give a round of applause to Delegate Regina T. Boyce. It has been 17 years since this delegate drew criticism for stating that the United States military is responsible for journalists being targeted in places like Afghanistan and Iraq, saying, quote unquote, what outrages me as a representative of journalists is that there's not more outrage about the number and the brutality and the cavalier nature of the U.S. military toward the killing of journalists in Iraq. I think it's a scandal. If everyone could give a round of applause to Delegate Linda Foley. It's been 28 years since one of our colleagues led the charge to include an option for Marylanders to select multiracial on a question of what race you are on all state forms, years before any other state did so. If everyone could give a round of applause to Delegate Ann Healy.
Hell yeah.
And finally for now, but we'll come back, I didn't want to bore everyone too much. Finally for now, it's been 48 years since one of our colleagues spoke out to the Baltimore Suns about the bullying and mistreatment that black students faced at the newly desegregated Clifton Park Junior High School in Baltimore City. If everyone give a round of applause to Delegate Jackie Addison. That's it, Mr. Chairman. Oh, and actually I have one more, and I actually have one more here. It has been 5 years, since one of our colleagues finished his first legislative session and thought to himself, man, I'm really grateful to have the best chairman in Annapolis. So if everyone can give a round of applause to Delegate Vaughn Stewart.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, we have a concurrence, and this is the Delegate Terrazas residential construction or significant renovation electric vehicle charging I'm going to move that we concur. It excludes the whole concept of, what? Okay. It excludes the entire concept of EV capable, and it removes apartment buildings. I'm kind of disappointed by that, but it's a step forward. And so I'm going to ask that we move to concur. Okay. All those in favor of concurring in the Senate amendment signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, we concur. All right. More announcements. I see people wearing tiaras and weird sunglasses and things. Might be sunny day. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. All right. You'd have to kill me if you explained it, right? Okay. Right. Okay. Sounds good. Any other announcements for the good of the order before we Democrats go to a caucus? And I think you Republicans have a caucus also, right? Okay. Okay, sure.
That I told some of the people earlier, this is a future moment. In approximately 5 weeks, I will be reprising my role as Morticia in the Addams Family. So those of you
Where are you going to be
at
doing
Havre de
it?
Grace Opera House. So yeah, so if it's any good, I'll send out the information. If you hear nothing, don't come.
Well, let me ask this question. I mean, do they have like that might be a nice little B&B trip, you know?
It's a lovely little town. Water, and hopefully I'll have voice, but if not, I'll just yell it at you. During the whole show. Yeah, it is very, very, Ann Kaiser has a house there, and there are some other delegates who have houses up there, so.
Oh, all
it's a
right,
lovely little
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, including the ones who represent it.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, they have houses up there too. Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead and knock out two more.
Okay.
I just don't know how long we're going to be and how quickly we have to get off the floor. So I want to make, two more, if you'll bear with me, two more moments in history. It's been 16 years since one of our colleagues, when she was on a county council, was the lone vote against her county's police department using tasers as a permissible use of force. If everyone give a round of applause to Delegate Jen Terraza. Also sort of on brand. And then finally for now, I'll get to everyone, don't worry. It's been 22 years since this delegate fought for his town against his county to make sure that tax rebate money came back to the towns in a fair and equitable manner. And he won. If everyone give a round of applause to Delegate and then Mayor Jay Jacobs.
Oh, all right. All right. That's an example. Oh, see, good Republican. Local government and low taxes.
It's Vaughn Stewart, he finds everything.
That's right. He's the maven of the dark web.
Secrets, they're no more.
I just don't know how he looks up these things that were before we started using the internet. So, Okay, so we're adjourned unless there's any other fun stuff for us to do here. Just pay attention for when we are called back. Okay.